All right. Well, we did an interview a little while back with Taxstone.
Flex said what's the dude that wrote for Drake?
Quentin.
Quentin Miller. He had the Quentin Miller reference track.
Okay.
And he was dropping it in the Drake shit or whatever. I knew he didn't have it, so I tweeted Hot 97 out here lying again.
How did you know he didn't have it?
I had some intel. I had some very close sources to the to the whole situation. You know what I mean? So I knew he didn't have it.
Well, I mean, allegedly those records, came from DJ Drama. That's who.
Yeah. He was recorded at DJ Drama Studio.
Yeah, like DJ Drama's ex went out and said that Drama went and leaked the records to to Meek, and then Drama denied it. And I've known Drama for like 10 years, and I mean, I don't know what happened, but do you have any idea the story behind all that shit?
It was just a lot of stories, and that's what they are, they're stories. So I can't really say one factual reason or why it happened and shit like that, because it's almost like 4 different stories. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't want to just be pumping no false shit out there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just say I don't know. You know what I mean? Personally, on really what happened. But
you basically called out Flex for saying he got that
4 hours before I tweeted, I said Flex is lying. He doesn't have a record. Hot 97 is trolling us so we can listen to them so they get some ratings tonight. And people was like, people know I be telling truthful shit. So they was like, word, you serious, Tax? So they atting them. Yo, Ebro is Tax saying this, that, and the third. So they watching it, and then, Flex comes on, no record.
Yeah. And I have been in situations where I've had problems with people that just came out of nowhere at me, calling me a faggot or whatever else. And, 3 years later, I have a conversation with them, they want to work it out. And it's like, why'd you call me a faggot? For no reason, when I just seen you a month before. Man, people was in my ear saying that you was hating on me and whatever else, but now that I'm talking to you, I know that's not true. And so I've seen these type of dumb situations escalate from outside people. Yeah. You think that's kind of what happened?
Yeah, it's possible. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I heard a couple, man, listen. There's a couple of stories and they all like mesh in, but it's like, it's weird. Like from what I ain't even gonna say that shit. It's that shit. We gonna say it, just don't put it up. Meek wanted the motherfucker to write for him.
Meek wanted Quentin Miller
to write for him.
To write
and Quentin Miller wouldn't write for him. So they blew it up like this motherfucker write for Drake. You know what I mean? And that's how it really came out. And that's why Dream Chasers beat Quentin Miller up in LA and all that shit.
Wait, Quentin Miller got beat up?
Yeah, they ain't see yo about that shit. They beat Quentin Miller up in Foot Locker or some shit.
I've never heard this.
Yeah, that happened.
And
people was at me that worked in the Foot Locker when it was going on.
Okay, so Quentin Miller got beat up by the Dream Chasers.
Yeah,
because
this is after all the everything.
After the everything. Well, why were they so mad at him? Why were they mad at him?
I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's why I be thinking sometimes that story might have been true about him wanting the boy to write for him, and you know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. They caught me. We was in LA. I was walking to the Nike store, and he approached me. And this was really my first time really talking with me, and basically he told me like, he didn't appreciate the letter that I dropped, and it made him seem like he was a liar or whatnot, and they fucking stole off on me in the Nike store and ran. I shed blood in the Nike store on Wilshire. I shed blood in the Nike store. I'm really about this life, but nah, that shit's real. As far as like, details about all that other shit, like, I mean, hey man, I'm not going into detail about that. DJ Drama, I'm always have respect and love for DJ Drama. As far as Meek them, I don't get them. I don't get how he moves or like why they make the decisions they make, but I guess that's just who they are, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's true.
Okay, so Meek Mill and the Dream Chaser crew basically ran into you at the Nike store and they just jumped you?
They tried to get me in front of paparazzi at first. We kind of caught each other. I was getting out the Uber and we kind of caught each other. And then he sent his man. He was like, "Yo, come over here. Meek wants to talk to you." And I was just like, "I don't want to go in front of paparazzi. Like, I don't want to do that." And so, like, you know, they just followed me in the Nike store, yeah, and just popped off in the Nike store. So, but I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not like, you know, I'm not a street nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a suburban kid. I'm from Gwinnett County. Like, I'm not a violent person. So, like, I'm not out here to be the toughest nigga. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's like, punching me is like punching Frank Ocean or like punching I Love McConan, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of points are you getting off of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I'm one of the most peaceful, like, nicest motherfuckers that you'll ever meet. Like, I'm not a street nigga, so like, you can have it. You can have the tough title. That doesn't do anything for me. Like,
so was Meek actually involved in the altercation himself, or was it just his people?
Like, man, he was definitely there. I definitely spoke with him. So, I mean, but I ain't called the cops off that shit. I ain't filed no reports off it. Like, I'm not. It is what it is. It's done. They got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that made them feel better, you know what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still out here. I'm still shopping at the Nike Town on Wilshire. I'm still shopping at the Nike Town at the Grove. I'm still doing me, like, doing my own thing. Like, I'm not about to let that stop me. You know, like, I shed blood over. That's what I said. Like, at the end of to turning 26 on Hey Thanks a Lot 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really shed blood over this rap beef shit, and I ain't even asked to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked to be a part of that shit, and I'm the only one that got. And I'm like, what the fuck you hit me for? Like, bruh's in Atlanta. Like, at the time he was in Atlanta with Future. Like, what are you coming up on me for? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's whatever, man. Like, they got it.
I mean, how bad was it? I mean, you said you were bleeding. I mean, were there any stitches or
No, it wasn't
broken
like that.
bones?
It wasn't like that, but, you know, it was just like, you know, shed a little blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, shed blood in Nike. I mean, I'm really prideful about that. Like, I really get to say that. Like, yeah.
So you were by yourself, and how many of them dudes were there?
It was like one friend. It was one friend with me, but it was kind of like it wasn't like a jump situation. It was more like a steal situation. Like, it was like they had kind of left, and then like one of his mans came back like with his phone out, and he was like, "Yo, I need you to go on camera saying you apologized to Meek Mill and everything you said is a lie." And I was just like, "Nah, man, like, I'm not doing that shit." And like, mid-conversation, like mid me saying that, just pow, just like took off on me and took off. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, what about the part that Taxstone said that they were upset at you because Meek wanted you to ghostwrite for him?
I'm not getting into detail about that. That's a wrap. But yeah, if word is going on road about me getting swung on, like, yeah, let me go ahead and be the first to say, yeah, it happened. It happened. And it doesn't take away from me as a man. I'm still a man. My daughter's taken care of. I don't give no fuck about that shit. Take that street shit. I don't want that shit.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people are going to respect you actually admitting to it, to say, nah, that never happened, and that's all bullshit. Like, I mean, I think, you know, I think you're taking a very honorable role in, you know, admitting to that.
Yeah, thank you.
But I wish he'd stop.
I like Meek Mill, man. Like, I'm not gonna.
I wish he'd stop. Listen, I liked Meek Mill, but all of this shit is making you look bad, homie.
Saying he used to want to be signed to Rockefeller, but then he turned into Jay.
Oh, yeah.
I understand what he's saying, but you got to understand how that could be took.
Yeah, you're taking a shot at Jay-Z.
I mean, you could be taking a light shot at Jay.
You're taking a shot at Jay-Z.
And hip hop be like, nah, bro, you ain't Jay.
Yeah.
You're Drake, which is fine.